emphasis there.
Mitchell in transition. Lays that up and in for our first bucket of the game.
They have to be able to take care of the basketball so those runouts aren't a possibility for the Fever and Kelsey Mitchell.
To the corner, Clark. She knocks down the three-point. Here's Sims, nice pocket pass. Boston foul line
there in the mid-range.
Citron hits the three.
She has been able to lead her injured team by example.
Sims gets right to the hoop, lays that up and in. Held it. Over to Iriafen. Jumper. Rattles it home.
With her shot decisions.
Howard right to the hoop. That one. Angsler back tapped it. It ends up with Aerial Powers inside. Howard off the window. The bucket.
To maximize your possessions.
Citron midi.
Been getting that defensive assignment on Mitchell. She picked her up pretty much three-quarter court.
Boston baseline. Olsen, nice pass to Angsler, who got behind. Guarded by Citron. Hanging, fading, kiss off the glass. Pushing here for the Fever. Stops on a dime, pull up Jay, gets the bounce. Under a minute to go here in the quarter, up the floor. Sutton to Citron, yeah. Austin going at Dantis, steps through the contact, and they give it to her on the continuation. Trying to get it to Clark, great seal, and the finish. 11-0 run right now for Washington. Boston got that baseline, misses, gets her own, and finishes. Here's Dantis through this one, rattles home.
She's under 25%. She doesn't take a high volume of them, but she is a threat from the outside.
Olsen, right to the hoop, lays it up and in. Austin got that rebound. Here's Powers. Lost the handle, gets it back, gets right to the hoop, and she drops it home.
That's her wheelhouse. She loves to set that up for a midi.
Here's Hull working off Boston. Mid-range jumper. That went hard on the back iron and dropped in. 10-2 run here for Indiana. They lead by 2. Citron, acrobatic finish.
How about that? Sonia Citron.
Sims is also back for the Fever. Here's Petty in the corner. She knocks it down.
And Shea Petty also spent some time here.
Here's Clark. 8 on the shot clock for Washington. Dolson, 3. Connects.
Needed that one from Big Mama Steph. 37% shooter from 3. 37% shooter from 3. But a reliable floor stretcher for Washington.
Citron coming back the other way off the turnover. Lays it up and finishes.
That's easy money right there by the rookie all-star, Sonia Citron.
Howard quickly back the other way, tied back at 34.
Dolson had to stay home because she had an occupied side in terms of a cutter in her area, so she stayed.
Petty 3, knocks it down again. 3 minutes to play here in the half. Sims off the cross again into the paint, lays it up and in. That's
super shifty. Some comeback victories for Indiana since her insertion to the roster.
Austin attacking, lays it off the window.
On the left side of the floor, got a piece of the glass for the finish there.
Boston seal inside, comes right back for the finish. Shakira Austin, and that was our GDIT defensive play of the game. Sutton attacking, gets right downhill, lays it up and in.
Slicing and dicing for Washington.
41-38 Fever lead. 65 seconds to play in the half. Shea Petty, how about her coming off the bench?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, she's getting sped up down in the paint, even if they try to set her up for straight line drives.
Mitchell off the cross, gets that to drop.
All the way to the basket.
Here she is spinning on Howard, bobbled it, able to recollect and finish. Kick out. Mitchell works off Boston, pull up jumper, doesn't go. Boston fighting for the loose ball rebound, took out her own teammate in Howard. Boston inside, spins and hook shot goes.
Yeah, just a power punch.
They can come in and not be afraid to give critical feedback to their teammates. It's just a small step, but a crucial one as the franchise looks forward to future seasons.
Thank you, Tyler. Here's Mitchell off the takeaway, lays it up and in.
Trying to get it in to area defend. Boston is really paying close attention.
Attacking, gets it up over the lip. They give her the bucket, the foul. And the meter's still running, Christy.
Compliment to other rookie all-star Somi Citron, who dug that one out of the mud.
Got the strip and the steal. Here's Iriafen. Sidesteps Powers. Kept the bucket and the foul. The loose ball collected by Dolson as Citron brings it over half. Powers in the passing lane. No one to beat. Lays it up and in.
That second line was Howard to pick her up as she was trying to get herself to the basket.
Nice find by Iriafen. Drop in by Melvin.
Sweet connectivity on the second side by the Mystics, and that's what you have to do.
Here's Turner. She's into the ball game. 6 on the shot clock. Boston. Inside. Drop off to Turner. Collects and finishes.
Emily Angsler games this year with over 14,000 per game.
4 fouls called on Iriafen. She's now guarding Boston. Boston hook shot, drops around the rims.
For Maryland, Lisa Brown is in the building, and Sonia Chase, who's from Baltimore, I coached her at Maryland, so a lot of turf connections.
Found the bucket and the foul for Kelsey Mitchell. 4 seconds. Sutton, 2 seconds. Sutton through the defense. Gets it to go!
How about that one? Brooke Sutton with a sweet float game. Oh my.
Hook shot doesn't go. Austin the rebound. Austin pushing up the floor on the bounce to Sutton. Iriafen inside finishes.
See if they can get back to that and connect plays and stack possessions with that level of effectiveness.
Powers 3 as she knocks it down.
They only have 1 point of contact there.
Sims, 8 on the shot clock. Attacking, lays it up and in.
And Sims had a hold of Shakira Austin to kind of keep her at bay. Sims is a lefty also, so she got to her strong side on that finish.
67-49 lead here. Sutton, floater, drops it in.
Yeah, sweet with it. She's just such a solid stabilizer for Washington.
Howard, right to the hoop, lays it up and in.
Weak side defense lost awareness of where Howard was, and you just cannot do that with her explosiveness.
Austin spinning off Howard for the finish.
Be better served, maybe 4 out, 1 in, and have them take turns with it.
Home. Hits from 3. 4th foul on Austin. Boston down low. Double comes, drops it off to Howard, who lays it up and in. Powers off the screen, connects from 3.
It's that same spot on the floor.
Sims working off Dantas. Dantas with time and space, and she connects from 3. Her second made 3 of the ball game. That's tipped, deflected into the hands of Howard in transition. She lays it up and in.
She watches so much film. She understands the game, and it's good to question and get concise clarification.
Petty attacking, flips that up and in. Able to come up with the rebound here, up the floor. Citron. Hits from 3.
I mean, she's just so fluid with her catch and release.
Hull with it, 10 on the shot clock here. Kicks it to Petty for 3. And she connects from distance.
Wow. Impacted this game on the offensive side. There's some solid buckets for the Fever.
Iriafen right to the hoop, lays it up and in. Steph White wants a timeout here.
3s for her in this one. But Indiana has really knocked in some triples to separate themselves in this game. 8 of them to be 7th best in the league from 3.
Angsler with the offensive board. Nice no-look to Olsen. Misses. Gets her own rebound, though, and puts a bow on that with the win here this afternoon. 94-65.
Washington